What do you think about the lack of trees in your country and how does it affect you?
I think we are killing our world as human beings, and we should plant more trees if we wanna preserve our race. And in order to live, we need oxygen, and to get that oxygen, we should plant and get more trees. Thank you.
Do you think the lack of trees is a problem nowadays?
Yes,
Okay, so what will you do to solve it?
plant more trees and plants and all that stuff.
Do you think is it late to make conscience about it and why?
No, because we are humans and we can solve any problem at any time.
Do you like the idea of the project and why?
Yes, I like the idea because you are promoting the planting of trees, and with that we are making our world better.
Thank you. What do you think about the lack of trees in your country and how does it affect you?
I think that right now it's not a big problem, but as our country is growing and developing, and the cities are getting bigger, and our forests and our natural reservoirs are getting killed, and the trees are getting killed also. So that makes a problem because all the ecosystems and all the natural things that live there are also like dying. So maybe right now it's not a problem, but in the future it's gonna cause us problems about like air problems or oxygen problems. For example, right now Monterrey is one of the most contaminated cities. So I think that if we had enough trees, that would be a solution to the contaminated oxygen. And I think that it's good that we get involved in this situation or this social problem, and that we do research and get involved.
Thank you. Do you think the lack of trees is a problem nowadays?
Yes, it is, because we are getting the oxygen of the trees, and if we don't have trees, we don't have oxygen, so it's a problem.
What will you do to solve it?
I think that for me, my part, it would be to try to get involved by researching or do, I don't know, awareness to everyone.
Do you think is it late to make conscience about it and why?
No, I don't think it's late. I think we are in the perfect time to make conscience and to make everyone realize how important trees are for us and how important is that we keep it and conserve the forests and the natural reservations.
Do you like the idea of the project and why?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea because even though it's something little, everything that we do to contribute to the problem, it can make a change. So everyone should do it.
Thank you.
Do you think the lack of trees is a problem nowadays? Why?
Yes, because we are cutting a lot of trees and they give us oxygen so we can live.
What will you do to solve it?
I think the better thing is to plant many trees, as many trees as we can.
Do you think it is late to make conscious about it? Why?
No, I think there's never too late because we always can help the world we always can save the world.
What do you think about the lack of trees and how does it affect you?
I think it's a big problem, the lack of trees, and it affects us because the temperature is more high, and the trees help us to reduce the temperature.
Do you like the idea of the project and why?
Of course, it's a very good idea to plant trees because if everybody if everybody planted one tree here in Monterrey, there will be a lot of trees planted.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you think the lack of trees is a problem nowadays?
Yes,
Why?
because we have less oxygen, we cannot breathe and we may die.
What would you do to solve it?
Make a campaign.
Do you think it is late to make conscious about it? Why?
No, we have time to react because it's not that worse right now, but if we don't react in the future, it can get worse and it will be difficult to change it.
Do you think the lack of trees is a problem nowadays?
Yes,
Why?
because we have less oxygen, we cannot breathe and we may die.
What would you do to solve it?
Make a campaign.
Do you think it is late to make conscious about it? Why?
No, we have time to react because it's not that worse right now, but if we don't react in the future, it can get worse and it will be difficult to change it.
What do you think about the lack of trees and how does it affect you?
Okay, hi. Thank you for your time. Do you think the lack of trees is a problem nowadays?
The lack of what?
Trees.
Trees? Yeah, I believe so.
What would you do to solve it?
Plant more trees.
Do you think it is late to make conscious about it?
Yeah, I believe that society should know the consciousness about losing trees, since this is the only provider of oxygen in our nature.
What do you think about the lack of trees and how does it affect you?
Well, personally, I enjoy the view of green, and I would consider green my favorite color, so seeing the lack of trees in the environment could affect my point of view towards the world, since I do love it. And, well, my oxygen, my health, if there's a lack of trees, then therefore there's a lack of oxygen.
Do you like the idea of the project and why? We are going to plant trees.
Yeah, why not? Seems good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.